seconds to qualify for the Pro Stock 1 degree. Schwartz a little bit loose as Wheaton jumps to the front. Jimmy Rosenfield gets pushed up high. We've got action on the backstretch. John Lazat, 3 deep, up, as Rosenfield again gets out of sync. Schwartz and Madden cut in the battle for second. Schwartz on the low side, Madden on the high side, Charlie Rose right behind. Up front it's Mike Wheaton in the Goodrich Fire Protection System number 11. Pete Madden on the high side, Peter Schwartz on the low side as caution flies for car number 42 on the high side of turn 4. 2 down, 8 to go. Wheaton and Schwartz. Madden and Rose. Johnny Tripp and Mo Tweedy as the green drops. No trouble in turn 2. Rose loops the 0-2. The field scrambles. And again, caution flies. And Bob Labine of Canaan, New Hampshire, now running 8. Out of 4, the field picks up the green. Wing again, jumps out front. Rosenfield in trouble this time as the field enters turn 2. Jimmy Rosenfield will bring out another cut. So Wheaton and Schwartz will try it again as they roll into turn 3. Out of 4, the green flag drops, and Wheaton once again jumps in front. Peter Madden on the inside of Schwartz picks up second as turn 2 once again nearly becomes an automotive graveyard. Up front is Wheaton with Madden, Schwartz, Tripp, Rose, and Lazat as Mo Tweedy falls off the pace. We've got caution again. And it's Charlie Rose in the 0-2, John Lazat in the 27. On the outside looking in, Wes Saunders in the 96, Vinny Manurumo in the 73, and a couple more as the green flag drops. Door to door, Madden on the outside of your leader, Mike Wheaton. Madden won't give up as Wheaton fights back on the inside. This time by, they'll be halfway. Halfway with Wheaton, Madden, Schwartz, Tripp, and Charlie Rose, the top 5. More to go for Mike Wheaton. Final time out of turn 4. The winner will be Mike Wheaton in the 11. Peter Madden, Peter Schwartz, Johnny Tripp, and Charlie Rose round out the top 5. Roll it over the scales. The winner in the Goodrich Fire Protection System, car number 11 out of Haverhill, Massachusetts, Mike Wheaton. 35 laps of furious racing action in the NASCAR Super Modified Saturday Night Thunder about to be unleashed. 19 of the most powerful race cars you'll ever see in New England. Into turn number 4, Rosswood and Larry Record bring them down. One to green. Rosswood in trouble. The championship ends out as Wood off the pit severely. Oh, let's try again. Green drive. Side by side, they race. Record powers ahead on the backtrack. Really, Record is your leader. Caution. Oh! Trouble on the backtrack. Rookie driver Bob Chabot takes a wild ride in turn 3 as the back markers. On the start, we've got red. A red flag. Speed blunted in the wall. Another car we did not see went flying down pit road. Big trouble on lap number 1 of tonight's Super Modified feature. 15 survivors of the 19 cars which took the green flag roll into turn 3, down to the green flag. Out front is Larry Record with Rosswood and Dick Dattelder, Scott Martell, and Mike Douglas. Further back in the package, Jeff Horn on the move. Horn in the 47 tries the high side. Record sets the pace with Rosswood running second. Dick after the goes third with Scott Martell and Mike Douglas rounding out the top 5. Howard Page runs 6, followed by Ivy Russo. Then Jeff Horn with Joey Moriarty and Dick Pronyne rounding out the top 10. Gain lap traffic. Record sprints away as Dick Dattelder tries to reel in Rosswood, just second place runner. Robbie Samard heads to the pit with car number 17. Scott Heil off the pit, pulls it into the infield. Horn in trouble in turn number 4. Horn into the shallow front, Rose goes up. in turn number 4, and we're under caution again. Evidently something broke underneath in car number 47. A shower of sparks hanging underneath orange car as he slid to a stop in turn number 4. And 1 lap to go before the restart. Larry Record, your leader. Then Russ Wood in the 27, Dick Batchelor in the 77, the 14 of Scott Martell, Mike Douglas in the 23. Bill rolls out of turn number 4, and we're under green. World Challenge briefly on the outside, now ducks down to the rail behind Larry Record. 15 down and 20 to go. Howard Perry drops it in turns 3 and 4. We're into caution once again. Will be green flag racing with Larry Record and Russ Wood up front. Bill, Dick Batchelder, and Scott Martell in the second row. Mike Douglas now joined by Artie Russo in row number 3. Green's out. Batchelder moves up the challenge towards the second. Wood ducks down. He's just caution again. A quick one. Howard Page momentarily spun to the infield area. Don't forget, pick up those 50-50 raffle tickets. The pot is beginning to bowl. Next time around will be green again. Larry Record and Russ Wood up front. Record looking for his 5th win of the season. That would put him alone across the winner's list. Here it starts. Green's out. It's Record, Wood, Batchelder, Martell, and Douglas. Your top 5. Then Artie Russo, Joey Moriarty, Dick Roddy, Howard Page, and Bob Simmons Jr. Russo, Dargan, Douglas looking for that 5th position. That's the best battle on the Speedway. Now Batchelder again closes in on Russ Wood, the 27 and the 77. In a war for second place. Batchelder looks for him on the inside. Wood shuts the door. Out of 4, Batchelder sticking down low. Into turn 1, he's got the spot. Batchelder moves to second. Bob Simmons around in turn number 2. And we're into caution once again. Bob Simmons Jr. spins car number 31 inside turn number 2. Down, 12 to go. Super Modified Track Championship on the line. Larry Record and Dick Batchelder under grade. Record on the jump, powers back out front. Batchelder falls into line second. Scotty Martell challenges Russwood for 3rd. Artie Russo now up to 5th in the car number 1. Howard Page 6, Mike Douglas falls back to 7th. We've got 10 laps to go. Batchelder runs second, followed by the last one, Scott Marshall, Artie Russo, and Howard Davies. But Scotty Jr. takes an excursion to the infield. 5 to go, this time by for your leader, Larry Rector. Dick Batchelder closes in to take a last shot at the leader. It's Rector and Batchelder up front, 4 to go. The leader, lap traffic. Record on the high side of Dick Pronyne. Batchelder beginning to fade. 2 laps to go. Larry Record in front. Final time this time. Larry Record to Batchelder. Ross Wood runs third. Then it's Scotty Marshall fourth. Fifth is the number 1 of Art Russo. Sixth is Howard Davis. Second, 5 for Larry Record. Dick Batchelder finishes second. Russ Wood is third. Scott Marshall aboard the battle for fifth out of turn number 4. And it's Artie Russo. So the season is over for the NASCAR Super Modified Division. Rolling down the backstretch into pit is the car number 27, Russ Wood. He's your track champion here for 1989, 2 in a row for Russ Wood. Okay, he's climbing from aboard the Vic Miller R&R Automotive Machine number 11. It's win number 5. How about a big round of applause for Larry Record. Record's 5th win of the season. And it's Regno, Castle Chemicals night. Nils Regno going over to Victory Lane to greet Larry Record. Now we're going to go down to Victory Lane and Ernie Baker.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Larry Record, 6th win of the year. Going into this race, you were 32 points behind Russ Wood. You won it, but a few points short for the championship.
Well, you know, I really don't mind. Russ and the Shea crew and all those guys, they did a fantastic job this year, and if anybody deserves to win the championship, I think they did. There was nights where they come up here and they lost motors, and they really buckled down, and they put motors in the car and everything. I'm really glad for Russ. You know, they really deserve it. Hey, and, you know, they're a nice bunch of guys.
Well, I'm sure we got to say something, too. You talk well about Russ and the Shea crew, but your car owner, Vic Miller, has really worked his fanny off you guys this year.
Oh, yeah. You know, like Vic, he just really puts 110% into the car, and R&R Automotive and, you know, Ricky, and they do a lot of our motors, and or all the motor work, and, like, the motors never give up. And, you know, during the big race, we were really hooked up on a power steering wing. And, you know, they said that it was the R&R motor, but it wasn't the power steering wing. And Goodyear tires, and, you know, like, they've helped us along, Dave Lynn, and we had a real good year, you know, and like I say, I'm not even a little bit ashamed or anything to finish second to Russ, because, hey, those guys worked, and they worked hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, round of applause, Larry Record.
Budweiser 150. The light goes down on the Pontiac pace car. Next time by will be Green Flag Racing. 12 lap. Billy Clark and Bruce Haley bring them down. Wally Dumas lets them go. We're underway. Door to door, they touch in turn number 1. Off turn 2, Billy Clark pulls out front. Bruce Haley fights back on the outside, but Dick McCabe draws a bead and dives under to pick up second spot. Haley won't give up. He fights back on the outside of the Irish Angel with Greg Lassard, Mike Rowe, and Dana Patton in qualifying position. Rowe a little squirrely. McCabe pulls away from Haley. Lassard fills the hole on the low side. Haley ducks down and finds the rail in front of Mike Rowe. Up front it's Billy Clark with Dick McCabe, Greg Lassard, Bruce Haley, Mike Rowe, and Dana Patton. Bobby Haley runs 7th, looks for a way to get in. Right down in 7 to go, Dave Davis in trouble at top turn number 1. And we've got caution. Dave Davis and Jay Courier racing side by side came together in turn number 1. Davis went for a slide off the top of that turn. Still has a mathematical chance at the Busch National North Series title if he can win tonight's event. Clark, McCabe, Lassard, green, flag drop. It's Billy Clark setting the pace. Dick McCabe, Greg Lassard, Bruce Haley, Mike Rowe, and Dana Patton, your top 6 as they cross the stripe for the halfway indicator. Haley now on the inside of Greg Lassard. Lassard shuts the door in turn 3. Lassard pushes up, and drops back a position as Haley moves to 3rd. Mike Rowe now on the low side of Lassard. Drops the 92 back to 5th. Lassard cuts it down on the rail in front of 6th place, Dana Patton. Three to go this time by. It's Black, McCabe, Haley, Rowe, Lassard, and Patton. Who knows the tail racing the leaders. Dot in the turn. 2 laps to go. The white flag flies, 1 to go for Billy Clark. Rowe tries the high side momentarily, gets back down on the rail before Greg Lassard can get under. Checkers flag for Billy Clark's gonna win it. Second goes to Dick McCabe, Bruce Haley, Mike Rowe, Greg Lassard, and Dana Patton pick up qualifying position. Bobby Haley in car number 59 finishes 7th. He'll be the pole sitter in the Conti, but your winner in the Quint Bovis Gold Cumberland Farms Pontiac, Billy Clark out of Farmington, Maine. Qualifying positions once again go to Billy Clark, Dick McCabe, Bruce Haley, Mike Rowe, Greg Lassard, and Dana Patton. 12 laps for the Busch National North Series cars, 6 to qualify. Lights down on the Pontiac pace car. Next time by, we'll be racing. Top 6 transferred to the Bud 150 Busch Grand National North Series main event. Pete Silva and Bobby Gaeta rolling down to starter Maury Dumas. Defending series champion and current points leader Jamie Obi starting 3rd. Warren the green. Gaeta a bit loose, gets hung out to dry as Jamie Obi powers under, picks up 2nd position behind your leader Pete Silva. Eddie LaVoy now battling Gator for third as everybody's loose. In turn number 3, we've got caution. Now the caution flies as Larry Cates, Lloyd Gilly, and Jeff Kazmersky all find turn 3 and 4 a bit troublesome. Cold tires and cold track, hot racing action combining with the 3 of our backmarkers for a ride. Pete Silva, Jamie Obey, Eddie LaVoy, Bobby Gaeta, Jimmy McCallum, Tracy Gordon, Dave Bushley, Stub Fadden, Jeff Spraker, Larry Cates, Lloyd Gillian, Jeff Kazmersky. They roll out of turn 4 and pick up the green. Silva maintains his lead with Jamie Obey, Eddie LaVoy, Bobby Gaeta, Jim McCallum, and Tracy Gordon running in qualified spots. Gordon on the bubble with Dave Bushley right behind. Obey challenges Silva for the lead. Obey looking good on the low side of the racetrack. Silva apparently fighting a push. The battle is all up front with Pete Silva leading Jamie Obey. Silva and Obey out of turn 4, halfway home. Wide to go this time by, still Pete Silva with Obey, LaVoy, Gaeta, McCallum, and Gordon, your top 6. More to go for Pete Silva. White flag flies, Pete Silva, Jamie Obey, Eddie LaVoy, Bobby Gaeta, Jim McCallum, and Tracy Gordon running the qualifying position. Final time down the backstretch. Obey gives it one last shot out of turn 4, but Pete Silva is going to win. So the second qualifying heat for the Busch Grand National North Series goes to Pete Silva. Also qualifying for tonight's Bud 150 main event, Jamie Obey in the 41, the 18 of Eddie LaVoy, Bobby Gaeta in the 36, Jimmy McCallum in the 48, and Tracy Gordon in car number 33.
Paul Lawless, Steve Craig, row number 2. Earl Grant runs him out. Phil Marcy gets a bit of a jump on the field. And sails into turn 1. Oh, a little 3 and 4 abreast action. Marcy out front, followed by Lawless. Lawless in second. Reels in Marcy as the field comes by to complete lap number 1. Lawless on the inside to take the lead. The 1X of Doug Craig slips into third. Babe Shaw in fourth. Steve Craig in the 07 slips into fifth. Paul Lawless looking for his first ever heat win. In action tonight. Paul aboard a new car, other than the one he's been driving. Volkswagen powered machine. Paul Lawless continues to set the pace. Doug Craig second. Dave Shaw now takes to the third from Marcy. Marcy's fourth. Steve Craig is fifth. Lawless. Now Doug Craig moves up on Lawless as they encounter some traffic. Keeps Abbott. Dave Shaw, distant third. Fourth and 15 contested between Marcy and Steve Craig. Halfway to go. This time by. And Wallace still leads it with Doug Craig, Dave Shaw, Bill Marcy, and Steve Craig. Still out front, Wallace. Looking for his first ever midget heat victory. Quite an accomplishment for the former road racer from Holliston, Massachusetts. Doug Craig sideways a bit coming out of turn 4. Dave Shaw has moved up the challenge, closing some distance. In the first 2, Willie have enough time to catch him with 2 to go. Earl Grant hangs out the 2 to go sign. Lawless, Doug Craig, Dave Shaw round out your top 3. Look at the battle for 4th and 5th between Marcy and Steve Craig. Doug Craig takes a look on the outside, a little sideways with 1 lap to go. Lost a bit of time there. And Paul Lawless. Oh, and Doug Craig sneaks by on the outside. Who's going to do it? I call it Lawless by a nose. Doug Craig in second, Babe Shaw third. And getting by for 4th is Steve Craig with the number 17 of Bill Marcy 5th. There he is. He's out of the car now. A nice hand for Paul Lawless. Paul Lawless of Holliston, Massachusetts, bringing his Volkswagen to victory. And we also want to announce that the 50-50 raffle is now over $1,000. Maybe Paul will want to buy a ticket. Now he's got his helmet off, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a nice hand for Paul Lawless. He'll be receiving $100, courtesy of Bentley Warren Trucking of Ipswich, Massachusetts. He'll also receive the winner's jacket from Mighty Auto Parts of Massachusetts and the trophy, courtesy of Mike's Truck Stop. Mike's Truck Stop, a veteran supporter of midget racing. Earl Grant begins to look him over. Harry Weed on the pole. And turns him loose. Brian Caruso looks to make it 3 wide. Here comes Lee Smith down on the inside. He does make it 3 wide for an instant there. All 4 cars bunched together going down the backstretch. Greg Storr pulls out a bit of a lead, goes wide. Harry Weed maintains the lead, but across the stripe. How about that? From 5th to 1st, Nate Boutwell with a new driveline in that car. Nate Boutwell Jr. takes over 1st place. Weed still in 2nd, followed by Smith, Caruso. Smith a little wide, drops a few positions. Harry Weed still in 2nd. Smith now takes over 3rd from Caruso. Greg Storr brings up 5th place. Meanwhile, out front, it's all Nate Boutwell. And we have a problem with Lee Smith. Slows very suddenly off the 4th turn and will pull it into the infield. Nate Boutwell on a Sunday drive out here on this Saturday night. Harry Weed in 2nd. Brian Caruso shakes down his new car in 3rd. Greg Storr in 4th. Halfway to go, as we're going to cut this one a little short, it seems. The Cosworth of Nate Boutwell Jr. getting a workout. Mind you, this will be the only track time that Nate Boutwell will get prior to the feature. He had no chance to run practice, qualifying. This will be his only chance to find out what that car is doing for the feature. And even by virtue of winning this heat race, he will still have to start from the back. Race to watch on the track is between Harry Weed and Brian Caruso. Out front, Nate Boutwell takes the white flag. A little bit of bottoming out over there in turns 3 and 4. One more lap for Caruso to get by Harry Weed. Checkerboard's away with this time by for Nate Boutwell Jr., who's going to take 2nd. Weed by a car length. Harry Weed, Brian Caruso in 3rd. Greg Storr will be the last car running. And will score Lee Smith in 5th. Okay, right now.
Recently jumped in this car, number 59. Dave Bushley outside the front row, making his first appearance in a Busch Grand National North Series race of this season. Lights down on the pace car, it pulls to the infield. Bobby Healy Dave Bushley laid him down. The starter, Maury Dumas. And the green flag. Bushley jumps out front. It's Dave Bushley from Wyndham, Maine, your early leader. Jay Courier on the inside of Bobby Healy. Grabs second spot in turns 3 and 4. Healy fights back on the outside. Jeff Spraker moves into 4th with Stubb Fadden 5th. Up front is Bushley. Dave Bushley sets the pace. Jay Courier runs second with Bobby Healy 3rd. Jeff Spraker holds the bubble spot. Then it's Stubb Fadden and Joey Carafas fighting for a qualifying position. Front 6 in line behind Dave Bushley. It's Jay Courier, Bobby Healy, and Jeff Spraker in qualified spots. Stubb Fadden and Joey Carafas. 5th and 6th. This time by, they're halfway home. Bushley, Courier, then Healy and Spraker. Fadden and Carafas still on the outside looking in. 5 to go for Dave Bushley. Bobby Healy and Spraker get together momentarily. That allows Fadden and Carafas to close in. Now Courier steps up the pace and challenges Dave Bushley for the lead. 3 to go. Two laps to go. It's Bushley, Courier, Healy, Spraker with Fadden now picking up the pace and challenging for the final qualifying position. The white flag flies, 1 to go. Final time down the backstretch, 4 cars to qualify. Into turn number 3, it's Dave Bushley. He's going to win it with Jay Courier, Bobby Healy, and Jeff Spraker rounding out the top 4. They'll qualify. Stubb Fadden and Joey Carafas do not make the cut.
Like the world of outlaws, 4 abreast as we go through turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is it, sports fans. They've come a long way to put on this show. The big wave starting in turn number 4. Wave your hats, wave your hands, wave your handkerchiefs. The next time around, these drivers won't be able to see you, but they've come an awful long way to put on what will be one whale of a show this evening. So they come down, and another couple of laps. We'll be ready to go. Green flag racing here at Star. 4 abreast. Oh, eat your heart out, Steve Kinzer, huh? Now let's see if they can all get back into line the right way. Here's the real test. Earl Grant says, make this time by. Jimmy Miller, Jeff Horn, Howie Bumpus, Billy Hughes, the Rocket, will lead him down, followed by Phil DeMario, Bobby Seymour, the Bentley, and Mike Seymour in 8th position. Put your false teeth in the glass. This one's going to be a barn burner. Earl Grant looks him over, nice and slow to turn 4. We're going racing into turn 1. Jimmy Miller holds his lead. A little 3 abreast action. Howard Bumpus sneaks up on the inside. Miller with the lead. And Bumpus and Horn fight for second. Coming up the challenge now as well is Billy Hughes in the number 1. It'll be Miller, Horn, Bumpus, Hughes trapped on the outside. Bobby Seymour slips into 5th. Watch the Bentley in 6th. And we go this time by. The battle is between Bobby Seymour and Billy Hughes for the 4th spot. Seymour and Hughes side by side going down the backstretch. Out in front goes Jimmy Miller. Miller slows, goes a little wide. Horn takes over the lead on lap 3. And we got Rick Thor going wide in turn 4. Everyone's okay. Out front, Jeff Horn leads this race. Horn in command, followed by Miller, Buffett, Bobby Seymour, Billy Hughes, and Bentley Warren sneaking up there. Still out in front, Jeff Horn, the battle for second now between Bumpus and Miller. Bumpus takes over second. Miller goes to third. Bobby Seymour in fourth. The battle between Hughes and Bentley. Billy Hughes dirt tracking it a bit. Bentley gets the position. Working on lap number 5. Out front, stalls Jeff Horn. Howard Bumpus. And taking out the third spot. Number 4, Bobby Seymour. Bentley in for 5th. And Jimmy Miller has handling problems. Car bottoming out a bit in the turn. 3 abreast for that position. On the outside. And Billy Hughes tries to get around Miller. Miller, sparks flying off the car. Still out front. We've got Jeff Horn in first. Followed by Bumpus, Seymour, Bentley, Miller, Hughes, and now Bobby Seymour working his way for the spot. Tight battle for 5th. But up front, the leader into traffic. Jeff Horn in first. Bumpus and Bobby Seymour contest second and third. Here comes Bentley on the outside. Second, third, and fourth position on the Speedway as they enter the 3rd turn. Out front, still Horn. Bumpus holds down second. Bentley drives the outside line, but Bobby Seymour beats him to it. Mike Seymour takes over 5th. The battle for 6th between Miller and Hughes. Out front, still Horn is turning by. Howard Bumpus in second. Bobby Seymour third. Bentley Warren in fourth. Bobby Seymour is up looking inside for second. Bumpus on the outside has to give it up through. And Bobby Seymour takes over second. It's Bobby Seymour. Howard Bumpus and Bentley. Second, third, and fourth. Mike Seymour holds down 5th. 6th spot, Jimmy Miller. Out front, Jeff Horn. Bobby Seymour in second. 6th place attendance from lap traffic down. Miller gets his way through. Out front, still Horn. Bobby Seymour closes up. Followed by the number 66, the Howard Bumpus, and Bentley Warren. Car in the infield, the 107, Babe Shaw. Babe Shaw pulls to the infield. And we're shaping up for quite the finish as Bobby Seymour starts closing in here on lap 15 of Jeff Horn. The Nelson balancing machine. Heads to the inside of the track, going into turn 3. Up front, still Horn, Seymour right up to him now. The battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th is between Bumpus, Bentley, and the number 8 of Mike Seymour. Okay, the battle up front. Jeff Horn now has some work to do. The 07 of Steve Craig slides into the infield. A little more traffic eliminated. And out front, Jeff Horn continues to lead. Bobby Seymour is a look in the inside. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place machine. On nose to tail as well. Bumpus holding down 3rd, followed by Bentley Warren and Mike Seymour. Jeff Horn out front. Bobby Seymour holds down 2nd as a look in the inside in traffic as we approach the halfway point of this race. Still out front, Jeff Horn, Bobby Seymour, Howard Bumpus, Bentley Warren right there. And Mike Seymour has a look on the inside. Billy Hughes now up to 6th. Horn swings by for another lap. Seymour right on his tail. I think the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars are gaining on the lead duo. Green flag racing here at Star Speedway. Jeff Horn, the veteran super modified pilot. And right now, Bobby Seymour has a look on the inside to get on the backstretch. Horn holds his line, however. Seymour tries the outside this time, but Horn still holds his line. And Horn is going to pick up that $100 bonus. It looks like, well, Bobby Seymour might have something to say about that. Still out in front. Horn, Bobby Seymour. Bumpus in third. Bentley in fourth. Mike Seymour fades a bit in fifth. Billy Hughes in sixth. And Bobby Seymour has another dive on the outside. No dice this time by. Still Horn. Bobby Seymour. Bumpus catching up now, followed by Bentley and Mike Seymour. Closing in on lap 30. If this race were to end now, of course, as most 25-lap events do, it would be Jeff Horn taking the lead. Horn, 3 abreast in traffic on the main stretch, leaves Bobby Seymour high and dry, trapped behind Greg's door. Let's see if Horn can work this advantage. Goes by the dollar sign and tries to make Boutwell. Horn at first. Bobby Seymour now in second, closing again on Horn, but he lost his valuable time there. Bumpus in the meantime seems to be picking up speed. Holds down third. Bentley Warren in fourth. And Mike Seymour in fifth. Working lap number 30, 20 more to go. Bobby Seymour still has plenty of time to make a race of it. Horn and Bobby Seymour first and second, moving up the lap to sixth place car. Horn, Bobby Seymour. Now Bentley Warren is just by Bumpus to third. Bentley's in third. It's a clear track ahead of him. Watch out. Bumpus is fourth. And Mike Seymour is in fifth. Leaders encounter traffic. Jeff Horn taking the high side and taking Bobby Seymour with him. Horn first, Seymour second. Bentley Warren's on his way up. Could still make a race of this. Horn first. Bobby Seymour is a look in the inside and tries to get by. And Seymour on the inside. The leaders in lap traffic. Will he be caught on the inside? Horn across the stripe first. Hughes walking away. And this is worth to Bentley's advantage. Something's kicking in this last half of the race as Bentley Warren is running on rails. Still out front, Horn, Bobby Seymour, Bentley Warren, Bumpus, and Mike Seymour round out your top 5. Jeff Horn picking up all that lap money. Bobby Seymour closes in. Bentley Warren, now your top 3 leaders run nose to tail as we wind down this race with 10 to go. Jeff Horn, Bobby Seymour, Bentley Warren, Howard Bumpus, and Mike Seymour. Top 3, nose to tail, under a blanket, anyone's race. Will Horn, the super modified veteran, take it. Bobby Seymour is a look at the outside now. Jeff Horn moves to the outside as well, trying to get by Greg's door. Horn, Bobby Seymour, Bentley Warren, top 3 under a blanket. Horn on the inside. Seymour is a look on the outside, now dives in, going on the backstretch. Will he make up some time? Not this time by as they enter turn 3. Nose to tail. Horn, Seymour, Bentley Warren. This is the Battle of Wash as we wind down this classic event with 5 to go. 5 to go this time by Horn, Bobby Seymour, Bentley Warren, and Mike Seymour makes a bid for 5th on the inside of Howard Bumpus. And Seymour on the inside, challenging Horn. Seymour takes it. With 5 to go, Bobby Seymour gets by Jeff Horn. Now Bentley Warren has a look on the outside of Jeff Horn as well. Bobby Seymour in the lead. Now Bentley Warren takes over second. Horn having some handling problems as he watches his long fought lead slip away. What a shame. 2 to go. 2 to go this time by Bobby Seymour, Bentley Warren, Jeff Horn. And in the distance, it's Mike Seymour in 4th, Howard Bumpus in 5th. White flag lap, white flag lap this time by for Bobby Seymour, Bentley in 2nd, Jeff Horn in 3rd. Horn's chances slip away with 5 to go. What a disappointment. And out front, the checkerboards are going to wave this time by for Bobby Seymour. Bentley takes 2nd. Jeff Horn is in 3rd. fourth and fifth contested. I call it Bumpus by a nose. Howard Bumpus by a nose in fifth. With Mike Seymour, I call, finishing in the fifth spot. Bumpus in fourth by a nose. Mike Seymour in fifth. And so a hard-fought victory dogged him all the way, had Bentley hanging on his tail. Bobby Seymour picks up the win here in the DeFales Fuel Oil 50-lap Eastern Classic. Bentley Warren a very close second. Jeff Horn has to be disappointed in finishing third. 5 laps to go. He saw his lead go away. Howard Bumpus finishes fourth in the number 66, and Mike Seymour rounds up a Seymour top 5 with a 5th place finish. The top 3 pull into victory lane. I'll be running down to get you some interviews.
We're here at victory lane with the winner of the DeFales Oil Service 50-lap Classic. Jackets will be presented by Mighty Auto Parts of Massachusetts, and the trophy from Mike's Auto Stop, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 laps to go, Bobby Seymour. Bobby, did you think you were going to get him with 5 to go? No, really I didn't. Jeff was driving a heck of a race. He didn't make one mistake. Just lap traffic played in my favor a little bit, but I'll tell you, he's a heck of a race driver. Let's get Jeff Horn in here. Jeff Horn, a tough one to lose with 5 to go, but nonetheless a brilliant drive. What happened with 5 to go?
Well, what happened was we developed an oil leak, and I was blowing oil all over the right rear tire, and I was running in my own oil. And I had to back off, otherwise I was going to lose it all.
Still not a bad run tonight, a fair amount of lap money as well.
Oh yeah, we'll take it.
And let's get Bentley Warren in here as well. Bentley, it was a heck of a race. Did you think you had a chance at the lead with 5 to go?
In traffic, I thought maybe if somebody could make a mistake, but everybody was just driving a real good traffic moves, and they didn't give me any holes at all. The way I was going, I just couldn't get there. Bob was going so quick.
Other than that, how was the car running this evening?
It's the first time I ever drove a car, but it worked really good.
Okay, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 3 finishes in the DeFales Oil Champion Classic 50 laps. Bobby Seymour takes the victory. Bobby Dragon will start in 4th place in tonight's Budweiser 150. Second driver to draw, Joe Bessie of Scarborough, Maine. Driver of car number 9, 14.131 seconds. Joe has won 5 Busch Pole Awards this year, and he has drawn position number 3 for Joe Bessie. Third to draw will be Ron Lamell, driver of car number 98, 14.135 seconds, just a tick behind Joe Bessie, and he has picked up number 6. Ron Lamell will start in 6th place. Dale Shaw, driver of car number 60, 14.162, winner of 2 poles this season. He has drawn number 1. Dale Shaw, Center Conway, New Hampshire, has picked up number 1 starting spot. 5th to draw will be Kelly Moore, driver of car number 74, 14.168 seconds. He has won a pole award this year. Also, he has picked up number 2. So that leaves it to Randy McDonald. Come on over, Randy. There's only one left. Not much excitement left now. He's got number 5. Randy McDonald, the driver of car number 90. We have now set the starting field, and the cars in the top 6 positions will be shuffled as the field pulls away.
Gentlemen, start your engines. 24 NASCAR Busch Grand National North Series racers fire up, ready to go. 150 laps in the Bud 150. Dale Shaw on the pole, the Hills RV Budweiser Pontiac number 60. Will be inside row number 1. Kelly Moore in the Jordan Lumber Main Lubrication Exxon Superfloor Chevrolet Monte Carlo outside row number 1. Then it'll be the Cola Transport Pontiac of Joe Bessie, car number 9 out of Scarborough, Maine, and former Star race winner Bobby Dragon in the Budweiser All-Pro Auto Parts Pontiac number 71. We have the Budweiser All-Pro Pontiac with Randy McDonald of Oshawa, Ontario. Starts inside row number 3 with Burger King Rookie of the Year points leader Ron Lamel of Essex Junction, Vermont. In the Lamel Lumber Buick number 98 outside that row. Then comes Billy Clark in the school, Cumberland Farms Pontiac. And Pete Silva in the Better Cable TV. Butler's and McMaster's Pontiac. Dick McCabe of Kennebunk, Fort Maine, the Structure and Design, Buick number 0. Starts ninth with current points leader and defending Busch International North Champion, Jamie Obie of Charlotte, Vermont, 10th in the Mountain Racing Buick. Behind them, Bruce Haley in the Randy's Autobot Pontiac number 52. Eddie Leroy in the Riverside Park, Buick number 18. Mike Rowe, the O'Connor GMC. Greg Lassard, the Automotive Concepts, Buick number 92. Car number 48, Jimmy McCallum, the Ford, sponsored by Northern Tire. Dana Patton in the U.S. Chrome Buick 96. Tracy Gordon, the DNN Racing car number 33. Prepared by Sandy McKinnon. Wyndham Maine, Dave Bushley, the Dave Competition Engine, car number 66. Jay Courier in the 04 out of Danvers. Bobby Healy of Stoughton, Mass in car 59. And Jamie Obie, that's your top 10. As the light goes down on the pace car, we're seconds away from a start in tonight's Hard 150. Pace car pulls in. Shaw sets the pace from the pin. With Kelly Moore right beside him. Field begins to pick up speed. They roll out of turn number 4. Starter, Maury Missile lets them go, and Shaw jumps out front. Kelly Moore fights back on the outside, but he has to fall into second position as Randy McDonald challenges Joe Bessie for third. Shaw up high, Moore fills the roof into turn 1. Kelly Moore takes command in the Bud 150. It's Moore, Shaw, Bessie, McDonald, and Clark up front. Bobby Dragon has fallen to 6th. Then Dick McCabe, Randy McDonald. Eddie Leroy sits inside turn 2 with the Riverside, cart number 18. He's fired and ready to go. No caution as Lavoie fires number 18 and gets back on the Speedway. Up front is Kelly Moore with Dale Shaw right behind. Joe Bessie runs third with Randy McDonald 4th and Billy Clark running 5th. Jamie Obie, points leader, 6th and 11th position. Dana Patton runs 15th. Moore and Shaw in lap traffic. 2 laps down. McDonald drives Bessie on the high side in turn 3. Has to duck back to the rail as Randy McDonald challenges. the Jordan Chevrolet has opened up a little lead over Dale Shaw. Dave Bushley in trouble, brings car number 66 down pit road, top brake for Dave Bushley. Tracy Gordon sets in the infield, he goes a lap down, he's back on the speedway and under power. The man on the move from the back of the pack is car number 15, Mike Lowe in the O'Connor GMC-sponsored Pontiac. Lowe has cracked the top 10. The leader continues to be car number 74, Kelly Moore of Scarborough, Maine, in the Jordan Lumber Exxon Super Bowl Chevrolet. Dale Shaw runs second in the Budweiser Hills RV Pontiac. With third belongs to Joe Bessie in car number 9 out of Scarborough. Then it's Randy McDonald in the 90, Billy Clark in car number 7, Bobby Dragon, Dick McKee, Bruce Haley, and Mike Lowe. Jamie Obie in lap traffic tries to take a spot away from Ron Lamel. They're 3 deep in turn number 1. And Greg Lassard also ducks under Lamel, following Obie through. The leader approaches heavy lap traffic. Kelly Moore closes in on a group of cars, which includes Jeff Baker, Joey Carafas, Dave Davis, and Jimmy McCallum. Bobby Dragon on the inside of Billy Clark moves into position number 5. The Budweiser Pontiac rolling toward the front. Caution on the speedway. A car, Dana Patton in a cloud of smoke in turn number 4. Gets around. And it looks like Patton has gone a lap down his championship hopes. Up in a cloud of tire smoke in turn number 4. Top brake for Dana Patton of Enfield, New Hampshire. Field crosses over for what promises to be an interesting restart. Kelly Moore with the lap car of Jay Courier. Bring him out of turn 4. We're racing. The battle. McDonald and Bessie. Door to door for third. McDonald wins the war. Billy Clark and Bruce Haley follow through. Bessie got hung out that time. With 37 complete, it's Kelly Moore and Dale Shaw. Randy McDonald now third. In car number 90 with Billy Clark and Bobby Dragon, fourth and fifth. Bruce Haley is sixth. Dick McCabe seventh. Here comes Jamie Obey. He's up eighth with car number 41. Bessie hung out, runs ninth with Ron Lamell and Mike Rowe right behind. Now Lamell and Rowe work their way under Bessie. Lamell goes around in turn number 4. Fires the car number 98. We've got a caution. Caution flags for Ron Lamell Jr. As Kelly Moore and Dale Shaw try again to get this race under green. There! Field scrambles in turn number 1. Billy Clark hung out a little bit this time. Pete Silva rests inside turn 2 for the disabled race car. It's Kelly Moore, Dale Shaw as caution flies for Pete Silva. Joe Bessie and Greg Lassard in trouble up in turn 4. That brings out the caution. Out of turn 4. The restart is gone. Moore leads Shaw once again as Randy McDonald and Bobby Dragon battle door to door for third. Bruce Haley works his way inside Dragon's Pontiac, and the battle moves back and forth. Haley on the inside, Dragon on the outside. It's Moore, Shaw, McDonald, Bruce Haley, and Bobby Dragon. Now Billy Clark finds the low side of the 71. Dragon tries to shut the door on Dick McCabe, but he can't find the rail. McCabe on the inside, Dragon on the outside, battle for sixth position. Dragon still with the advantage on the high side. Again, can't shut the door in turn number 1. Now McCabe down the backstretch, pulls in front of the 71. Dragon finds the rail and shuts the door on Mike Lowe. It's Kelly Moore, Dale Shaw, and Randy McDonald up front. Fourth belongs to Bruce Haley. Billy Clark is fifth, followed by Dick McCabe, Bobby Dragon, Mike Rowe, Ron Lamell, and Jamie Obey in the 41. Joey Garofis in the New England Racing Pontiac, all the way from 25th starting position has moved to 11th. Carapaz on his way up. Still Kelly Moore in the Jordan Chevrolet. The Jordan Lumber Exxon Super Flow Chevrolet leading the pack. Dale Shaw runs in second. The Hills are beating Budweiser Pontiac. And the Budweiser All-Pro Auto Parts Pontiac, driven by Randy McDonald, is third. McDonald challenging Shaw for second position now. A little further back, it's Bruce Haley in the Randy's Auto Parts Pontiac, car number 52. And Billy Clark in the Skull, Cumberland Farms Pontiac number 7. Dick McCabe, run 6, Bobby Dragon. Mike Rowe, Ron Lamell, and Jamie Obie round out the top 10, with Joey Carapaz in the 01 knocking on the door. McDonald looking for an opening underneath Dale Shaw. The Budweiser Pontiac do it for second. Halfway this time by for Kelly Moore. At the halfway point, it's Moore, Sean McDonald, Bruce Haley, Billy Clark, Dick McCabe, Bobby Dragon, Mike Rowe, Jamie Obie, Ron Lamell, Joey Carapaz, Jimmy McCallum, Bobby Jada, Greg Lassard, Bob Haley, Dave Davis. Carapaz trying to get under Ron Lamell in car number 98. Carapaz on the low side as they enter turn 1. Lamell shuts the door again. Carapaz dives inside in turn number 2. Can't find the horsepower off the turn. Lamell pushes up again in turn 4 this time. Carapaz has the spot. Tracy Gordon again in trouble in turn number 4. Jamie Obie works the inside groove under Mike Rowe. Obie marching on his way towards the Busch Grand National North Series Championship. Randy McDonald inside Dale Shaw, the battle for second. Shaw wins that one. Billy Clark and Dick McCabe side by side, right behind fourth place Bruce Haley in the 52. Now Bobby Dragon works up on the inside of Dick McCabe. for Dragon. Up to 6. Jamie Obey now on the low side of Dick McCabe. Look at this action in turn number 4. Clark, Dragon, McCabe on the high side. Jamie Obey in the box behind the lap car. Joey Carapis gets moved out by Dana Patton. Billy Clark working on the rear quarters of car number 52, Bruce Haley. Bobby Dragon right behind the Skull Pontiac with the Budweiser Pontiac number 71. Now Clark dives under Haley, picks up 4 spot. Haley shuts the door on Dragon. They touch and tip McCabe. Works down the left side of Haley now, trying to move into 4th position. Tight racing for 4th. Haley, McCabe, Dragon, Jamie Obey. McDonald again under Shaw momentarily on the front stretch. They duke it out for 2nd position on the back stretch. Now McDonald dives under Shaw. They touch, they're loose. They're back on the hammers out of 4. It's Randy McDonald up to 2nd. Kelly Moore continues to set the pace in the Jordan Lumber Chevrolet. Randy McDonald in the Budweiser All-Pro Auto Barn Pontiac now holds 2nd with Dale Shaw. In the Hills RV Budweiser Pontiac running 3rd. 4th belongs to Billy Clark in the Skull Pontiac number 7. And Bruce Haley runs 5th in the Randy's Auto Barn Pontiac number 52. 6th is Dick McCabe, followed by Bobby Dragon, Jamie Obey, Joey Carapis, and Ron Lamel. Now Shaw on the right side takes 2nd back from Randy McDonald. We've got a war for 2nd position. Lots to go for Kelly Moore. Now McDonald on the inside tries once again to get under Shaw. Out of turn number 4, Shaw holds a slight advantage. We're into turn 1. Shaw on the outside pulls away. Jamie Obey begins to roll. He's on the high side of Bobby Dragon. Obey up on Dragon. William Mountain Racing Buick, the Budweiser Pontiac, number 71 on the inside. BJ Prescott Buick on the outside and headed towards the front. Obey moves into 7th position. attack on the Speedway. Smoke erupts from beneath car number 12, Dave Davis. Apparent blown motor in car number 12, Dave Davis, and that brings out the caution. If they finish the way they run right now, Jamie Obey would be a champion with Kelly Moore. The second place car. Third would be a close call between Billy Clark and Dana Patton. Another battle within the point ranks has developed between Joey Carapaz and Dick McCabe, the battle for fifth, and they're right next to each other on the Speedway. One of them will likely be within the top five, the 0-1. The other one, sixth place. Green's out. Kelly Moore jumps out in front again with Dale Shaw, Randy McDonald right behind. Billy Clark, the fourth place car. Chases your leaders. Fifth belongs to Jamie Obey behind a couple of lap cars. 25 laps to go. 25 to go. Shaw challenges Moore for the lead out of turn 2. In turn 3, the Jordan Lumber Chevrolet and the Budweiser Pontiac come together momentarily. Into turn 1, Moore wins the battle. Randy McDonald tries the high side in the Budweiser All-Pro Pontiac. We've got a war for the lead. It's Kelly Moore and Dale Shaw. Randy McDonald, Billy Clark. Jamie Obey around the lap car of Bruce Haley. Motors down the back chute and toward the top 4 cars. Obey wants to make it a 5-car battle up front. Joey Carapaz moves into 6th. Bobby Dragon shows spots while maintaining 7th position. It's Moore, Shaw, McDonald, Clark and Obey. Then Carapaz, Dragon, McCallum, Beta, and Lassard. We've got caution. Yellow on the Speedway. Buick bringing out that caution. Pace car pulls in. Kelly Moore puts the hammer down. We're undergo. challenges momentarily. Now has to fight off Randy McDonald as the leader. Cross the stripe with 11 laps to go. Ten to go this time by for Kelly Moore. Dale Shaw fighting off Randy McDonald with Billy Clark, Jamie Obie, and George Columbus right behind. Kelly Moore begins to pull away from the pack. Dale Shaw and Randy McDonald battle for second. McDonald on the inside coming off 4. Can't get the horsepower to dive below Shaw. He tries again off turn number 2. They touch in turn 3 now. The caution flag for Dana Patton and Ron Lamel in the second turn. Head down the backstretch in line. Joe Rapid 1-6. Bobby Dragon trying to hold up Jimmy McGowan for 7th with Bobby Gator right behind. 2 to go. 4 down the backstretch. They head of the battle for second. Shaw leads Randy McDonald as the white flag flies. 1 to go. Final time down the backstretch. It's gonna be Kelly Moore. Moore in the Jordan Lumber Chevrolet will win. Dale Shaw, Randy McDonald, Billy Clark, Jamie Obie, Joe Roberts, Bobby Dragon, Jimmy McGowan, Bobby Gator, and Greg Lassard round out the top 10. Well, we ended tonight with championship votes. Jamie Obie's 5th place finish put those hopes to bed. But the hottest driver in September around New England to late model series, both series, lands in victory lane tonight, the Jordan Lumber, Crest Chevrolet Exxon Superflow Monte Carlo SS out of Scarborough, Maine. Down in victory lane. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Kelly Moore. And of course, car number 41 climbing from aboard his car. How about a big round of applause for our 2-time Busch Grand National North Series champion, Jamie Obie. Obie's 5th place finish wraps up his 2nd consecutive title on the NASCAR Busch Grand National North Series. We see Ernie Baker down in victory lane. Let's go down to him and Kelly Moore.
Kelly, earlier this night you said, hey, this car is running, I'm going to do it.
Well, and we did, we run as hard as we could all night long. That's all we could do. If we finished second, we finished second, but we didn't. We finished on top, and we done all we could do, and everything else fell together.
The Jordan Lumber team, Moore Family Racing team's had a great year. You were in it all the way up to tonight. I'm sure the point standings, this win tonight is going to move you up. You got to feel good.
Yeah, we do. We feel real good, for my sponsor mostly, Jordan Lumber, which has stood behind me 100%, and the crew. Really
done a heck of a job all year long keeping the car underneath me because we've run most of the shows with this car right here. So, you know, I'm real proud of them all, and I just want to, you know, special thanks to my sponsor and special thanks to Budweiser for putting on this race.
While I'm up here, I want to thank all my sponsors, Buick, EJ Prescott, Lake Orion, Mountain Racing, and New Hampshire Speedway, and just can't wait to get over there and do some running.
Jamie, heck of a year you guys have had. You got your second Oxford 250. Consistency paid off for you all year.
I sure did. You know, we had a great car underneath us. Don Lethard built this car, and Carl Wagner put the motor together for us. You know, I felt we had a car to win the race tonight, but it was just a little smarter to hang back there and finish fifth. I just can't be any more pleased than I am tonight.
Jamie Obi. Jamie, we got to get some pictures with you over the car.
On the pole from Woburn, Massachusetts in the M3 is Mike Murphy. Outside the front row from Northwood, New Hampshire, a six-time track champion, Bade Branscombe. Third on the grid in car number 44 out of Pittsburgh, Massachusetts is the traveling man, Pete Biandaka. Biandaka will start third. Fourth on the field in the 77 out of Drayton, Massachusetts, Wayne Hallowell. Fifth on the grid in car number 1 out of Nashua, Norm Wren. The 55 is Mike Catino of North Reading, Mass. The 51, Paul Matthews out of Plastow, New Hampshire. Wayne Hallowell in the 77, Norm Wren in the 1, Kevin Stewart in the 17. That chip on 3 rows as Maury Dumas lets them go. Oh, Stewart and Catino get into it on the first lap. They keep on rolling. Stewart's going to wait for a caution. Murphy around in turn number 4. For the 1989 season, looking to wrap up his third Star Speedway crown, is richest ever out of turn 4, 1 to 3. Murphy powers to the front. Branscombe tries to find the rail in front of Wayne Hallowell, who runs third. We've got more trouble. Charlie Rose in turn number 1 and 2. Caution again. Dixie Byron and Mike Wheaton tangle in turn number 3 at that caution slide. Out of turn number 4, green drop. Biandaka hung out the dry as Mike Murphy leads Billy Branscombe. Wayne Hallowell and Norm Wren run third and fourth. Paul Matthews moves to fifth. Wren looks for room on the outside of Wayne Hallowell in turn number 3. Car number 1, the Gagliardi, Chief Star, on a roll, headed to the front. It's Murphy, then Branscombe, Norm Wren, Wayne Hallowell, and Paul Matthews. Pete Biandaka runs 6th, followed by Brett Rollins. G.G. Travel and Danny Bezanson with Mike Catino rounding out the top 10. Wren on the high side of Bade Branscombe goes at the second position. Car number 1 on the high side in turn number 3. He's on fire. Wren moves up, tries to challenge Mike Murphy on the outside. Into turn 3, he pulls alongside your leader. Wren gets pushed out a bit. Branscombe fights back on the inside. A 3-car for the lead. Wren again on the high side of Murphy. Down the front stretch. Wren noses ahead. Look at this. Norm Wren from Nashua sets the pace. He passes your point leaders. On the way, Murphy on the inside grabs the spot back. Wren on the high side. Again, takes control in turn number 3. It's Norm Wren setting the pace. His finest hour behind the wheel of a race car. Mike Murphy runs in second with Dave Branscombe and Wayne Hallowell right behind. Up on the outside, trying to move around Mike Murphy. Out of turn number 2, Murphy shuts the door. Branscombe again on the high side, has the leader. Crosses the straight at the halfway point. Oh, clever by your leader. Oh, Murphy nails the lap car. Matthews gets in the rear. We've got caution. Major troubles for Mike Murphy. Looks like a radiator gone in your point leader's car. Could it be that Mike Murphy's title hopes rest atop turn number 4? Just about set for a restart halfway through the NASCAR Winston Racing Series Pro Stock feature. Wren and Branscombe bring them down. The green flag drop. Wayne Hallowell works the inside of Branscombe. The season's championship for the Winston Racing Series Pro Stock Division at stake for the driver of car 38. It's Wren and Branscombe, Dan Hallowell as they cross the stripe. Norm Wren sets the pace. Wayne Hallowell on the inside. Dave Branscombe on the outside. Battle for second position. Hallowell takes the spot in turn 3. That could have been Dave Branscombe's championship season up in smoke as Wayne Hallowell in the Goodrich Fire Protection System 77 takes second spot away from Dave Branscombe. Hallowell now chases down Norm Wren, your leader. 10 laps to go. It's Wren, Hallowell, Branscombe, Danny Bezanson, and Pete Frappier, your top 5. Further back, Brett Rollins, Mike Wheaton, Peter Madden, Eric Hudson, and Kevin Stewart. Seven laps to go. Dave Branscombe needs one more spot to pass Mike Murphy for the track championship. Five to go, this time by Wren, your leader. more to go for Norm Wren, Wayne Hellewell, Dave Branscombe, Danny Bezanson, and Pete Flavia. Branscombe mounts a challenge on the outside of Hellewell as the 77 looks below your leader, Norm Wren. This time by 2 laps remain for the Pro Stock. The white flag flies, 1 lap to go for Norm Wren. Final time down the backstretch. Norm Wren and Wayne Hellewell fly under the checkered flag with Dave Branscombe, Danny Bezanson, and Pete Flavia rounding out the top 5. Ending a check of the scales, and our 2 leaders passing over the scales legally. Mike Murphy will end up with a track championship.
Norm Wren, you finished in 4th in the points this year. This is going to be a good way to end the season.
Great. The show was kind of long tonight. I was thinking of moving them going home. Figured we'd give the whole one more chance. We did it.
Norm, I want to congratulate you. Wish you all the best. You'll be back next year.
Yes, we will, definitely.
Okay, one time, round of applause, Norm Wren.
Pete Fiendaka, Eric Hudson, Dave Blanchard, Gary Casella, Adrian Hewitt, Dewey Wilkinson. Your top 6 as the green flies. Jeff Horn and Jeff Crowley. Okay, the green flies, Pete Fiendaka takes the lead into the number 1 turn as Bruce Plattenberg Jr. in the number 50 junior car does a nice 4-wheel drift around the number 1 turn. Let's go 25 laps non-stop. These guys just remember that you can't win the race on the first lap. You gotta let your tires get hot. Takes it into the number 4 turn, and the green comes out as Hudson gets a little bit loose into the 4 turn on the restart and drops back behind. Dave Blanchard in the 57. Dewey Wilkinson on the inside. Gary Casella can't run the outside groove, and Casella drops in behind. Pete Fiendaka remains your leader. Dave Blanchard, Eric Hudson, Adrian Hewitt, Dewey Wilkinson, Gary Casella, Scott Bonney in the A1 car, followed by Jimmy Horn in the 27. Fiendaka starting to stretch out his lead considerably, almost a whole straightaway as Dave Blanchard holds off Eric Hudson. Hudson finally gets around him, and just a little bit loose in that outside groove. Can he shut the door on Blanchard, they touched in the number 4 turn. Gathering back in, and then Eric Hudson takes over the number 2 spot again. Speedway with almost a full straightaway lead over Eric Hudson. And we got a little altercation there in the number 3 and 4 turns. Scott Bonney in the A1. Speedway picks up the pace as they come around the number 3 and 4 turns. Green is out. Door to door, Speedway and Eric Hudson. Blue Mail over there in the backstretch. Got his car fired up again. Maybe we'll just leave him there for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Out comes the yellow flag as Scott Bonney gets the Scott Bonney out one more time in the A1 car with a little bit less of his equipment. Green's out. And the cars fall into shape. Pete Piandocchi, your leader. Eric Hudson, Dave Blanchard, Dewey Wilkinson, and Adrian Hewitt. Moving up in the pack is the number 11 car, Bob Parker. Oh, and it looks like Dewey Wilkinson spins out in the number 3 and 4. In the number, under the caution with 10 laps down. Ducker brings him around. Maury looks him over. The green is out. Once again. Casella gets sideways. Casella is getting sideways down the straightaway. Looks like he had a flat right rear tire. Started dragging along the track. Green is out. Pete Piandocchi, Eric Hudson, Dave Blanchard. Parker moved up on the inside into the number 4 spot. Dewey Wilkinson right behind it with Adrian Hewitt. Hung out to dry on the outside. Jeff Crowley rounds up the top 7. Coming up on halfway. Halfway to the track of victory for Pete Piandocchi. Oh, and it looks like Dewey Wilkinson spins out one more time. This time he does it on the number 2 turn. Piandocchi, Hudson, Blanchard, Adrian Hewitt, Jeff Crowley now has moved up to the number 5 spot. So here we go again as Gary Casella and Dewey Wilkinson come together. And maybe we'll just leave him out there. He's not bothering anybody. Oh, there he gets it fired up. one more time. And Hudson nose to tail as they go around the third and fourth turns. To go, 4 to go. Pete Fianacca in the track championship. Eric Hudson remaining hot on his tail. Three to go, and the popsicle sticks will be out this next time with 2 laps remaining for Pete Fianacca. White flag waves for Pete Fianacca as he goes around and takes his last lap for the track championship. And the checker flies as Pete Fianacca wins the 1989 Bud Lighting Track Championship. Eric Hudson second, Dave Blanchard comes in third, Adrian Hewitt fourth, Jeff Crowley, the defending track championship champion, comes in fifth. We're going to give him the green this time, whether they're ready or not. So here we go. Hugh Woodman starts off the race almost right with a four-wheel drift. That has got to be one of the more unusual ways to start a race. Here we go again, guys. Lee Weldy, Hugh Woodman, Bob Cotton, Ed Puccarell, and Danny Lane with Sean Terrio rounding up your top 6. Hugh Woodman, Bob Cotton. And Bob Cotton gets between Lee Weldy and Hugh Woodman, and they finish in that order. Then Lee Weldy will win the track championship. It is that close. They have to finish in 1-2 order. Preferably Woodman's point of view in front of Lee Weldy, but if he's behind him, he'll also get the track champion. And they're threading away as Bruce Gilbert is taking his time around the track. Knowing that we would just kiss and boo him if he decided to spin out and give us a caution flag. Lee Weldy, Hugh Woodman, Bob Cotton, Danny Lane, and we do have have a spinner on the number 4 turn. Looks like the 37. No, it's not the 37. Rick Burley in the 07 sitting there on that number 4 turn. Halfway. Lee Weldy, Joe Woodman, Ollie Cotton, Danny Lane, Ed Bucaro, your frogman, your top 5. All packed together behind the number 69 of Paul Mason, walking away as Woodman struggles to get by Lee Weldy. Weldy closing the door. And Bruce Gilbert's putting on a show in midfield there, trying to show us what it's like. Well, with Danny Lane in there among between Weldy and Woodman, it could spell trouble. As Lane gets in front of Lee Weldy and puts Weldy and Woodman right back together again. For the track championship, it doesn't matter where they finish. Danny Lane takes the victory. Lee Weldy is second. Hugh Woodman is third, and the track championship goes to Hugh Woodman. Bob Cotton was fourth in the number 17. The number 75 takes up fifth. April, somewhere around the 20th or 21st. Well, on behalf of Ernie Baker and my Mark Thomas up here in the tower, on behalf of Bob Weber, Busch Grand National North Team, and Budweiser Beer, the king of beers, we wish you a good night, a safe drive home, and we'll see you next year.